everybody, my name is the Savage Seagull, and returning back to YouTube for a little bit, and we are going to be riding the Harley-Davidson Fat Bob. Alright, so far she sounds kind of pretty. I can't wait to fill her out. Whew, touchy brakes. Okay, front brake is very touchy. That's kind of good. I want it to be kind of sensitive, which is nice. Alright. Alright, as you can see, you have your tachometer. Your speedometer is digital. You have your signals on left and right. We're just waiting to go right here. So far on what I feel is there's very light vibration, not much at all, which is really nice and clean. Okay, so far so good. She feels alright. A little bit vibraty, but a little low on the RPM, which is nice. Honestly, for Harley-Davidson, it feels right. Gotta kick that clutch in a little bit hard though. But other than that, she's feeling pretty. Now today is about, it's 95, 97 degrees. It is a hot September today. Low mild vibration. We're hitting about 3,000 RPM in about third gear. Hitting about 43, 45 miles per hour. Now for a Fat Bob, it is pretty stable. The weight is pretty evenly distributed, which is really, really nice. And on the forward mount, it's not fully forward, but I mean, it's still a forward mount. It's just kind of, you just kind of like reach a little bit ahead and your leg is right there, if you can see that. But it's not like as most cruisers where your foot out is like way, way ahead, but it feels all right. Definitely like to see the throttle response of her. We get the chance if we get to go on any highway speeds, but regardless of the heat, it is still a pretty day. Now, these bars right here actually feel pretty comfortable for a type of guy like me. I'm about 5'8", 5'9", and everything, and it feels right. You know, for kind of a forward mount or thing, I don't feel like it's stretching me too far. The weight distribution is is pretty nice. Suspension's not bad. The seat's actually very, very comfy too. I gotta say, I kind of like the tachometer and the speedometer right here in the middle. It's not really out of place. It looks nice. It feels nice. And it's not vibrating the living heck out of you. So it definitely has a little bit of modern appeal. This is the first time I've ridden one of these, and I gotta say I'm quite comfortable. Alright, 50 miles per hour, 5th gear at 2,000 RPM. The gas light just came on, so hopefully we won't have any troubles on the way back. So I'll just try to keep her throttle response a bit low because I don't want to be stranded out here at 90 degrees. That would not be fun. That'd feel terrible. Ugh. Mirrors are pretty stable at where it's at right now. Got a little bucked up a little bit. Yeah. This honestly feels really, really comfortable. Now, for me, I would say for the bar placement where it's at, it's not bad at all. It's pretty comfortable, but if you want a little bit more comfortable, more comfort or anything, I'd say bring them back a little bit. Yep. Is she feeling all right? It's been a while since I actually been back on a Harley-Davidson. Engine braking is pretty responsive, which is nice. Oh man, really wish I had a little bit more feel for this thing. So whenever you're feeling on the clutch or anything, you're kind of, it's like toward the end, just slightly, but it's the type of clutch it is. You definitely, it's pretty easy to squeeze in, and you'll be able to feel that friction zone pretty nicely. These tires actually make this bike feel really, really smooth, which is nice. I like that. I really do like that. Bike has a little bit of power, which is nice. It feels really good. I just wish we could like get some more breathing room to really feel the power out of this thing. Because the braking response is really, really good for what it is. Now we haven't done like a hard stop or anything like that, which I really hope we don't have to test that out. But for what it's worth, it definitely has a decent braking power, and then letting go the throttle, its engine braking is pretty solid too, especially whenever you hit the lower gears while you're slowing down. Oh, Fat Bob's not a bad bike. Sorry, I'm not speaking too much because I'm not feeling a little too well, but well enough to at least ride a little bit. For what it's worth, this bike's a pleasant experience. Surprisingly pleasant. And because I used to own an Iron 83, and that bike vibrated so much. Goodness, you get off the bike and you'd still feel like you're vibrating. You'd still feel like you're on the bike. This one, not the slightest. Now you do get a little bit of vibration from the engine and everything, but she didn't feel all bad. Just feels like a just a cruise rather than a demo. I know Harley-Davidson's all about cruising and, you know, that style of riding, but it still would be nice to feel what this bike really has to offer. Well, I mean, for the ride, it's a nice cruising bike. I'm just I will say, I kind of miss these turn signals. Oh, goodness. You know. Well. See, with this bike, I have really nothing to compare it to. Other, like in the Harley-Davidson lineup. It's definitely just a class of its own. Well, yep, it's a Fat Bob. I don't really have much else to say about it.